the field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Rosen after the pick six. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Check. Alert. Tighten up. One day. Double up. He's coming, double up. Big quarter. Check 99. Check.
Now Balaj. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Check. Hug. Check out route.
Coaching spill.
Joker.
Middle.
Switch gears. Check nickel.
80.
On the toss, here's Balaj. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Rosen completes it to Parker, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Mike 49. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Move. Mike's 49.
One day. Hey, quarter.
Goose. Slam.
What do you got?
They'll run here with Balaj. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Whip. Watch the whip. He's coming. We got double up.
49. Check 49.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie.
Monday.
Check three. Watch twist.
A draw play now, Balaj. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Buying time to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, Haywood!
Here's Rosen to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
3rd and long here for Rosen. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
51. Round 80. 51.
Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one. They run here with Singletary. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now this time, Allen will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Lee Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trent Murphy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
49.
Hey, Orbit.
Hey, come on.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Jeff, go, Jeff.
Go now. 58, boys, 58.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go.
Check.
Hey, Delta.
Lucky.
Jeff.
Win the rep. Let's go, right here. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Hey, high 7.
58.
Fitzpatrick again. Caught the tight end Walford. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Well, Fitzpatrick with a completion there, and of course he's a journeyman, but the people in Buffalo know him because one of his stops on his journey was here as a starter for the Bills from 2009 to 2012. Buffalo was 20-33 in those starts before he would ship off to Tennessee in 2013. Throwing again on second down, Fitzpatrick. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
It's a game of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd down, looking to throw, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Play fake, it's Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Balaj. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
58 to Mike, 58.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Going up top. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken just shy of the 10 here. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
when you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. They go play action here on 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Now Fitzpatrick, and this is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that's caught inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. Now Allen. It's complete. It's Gore. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Frank Gore. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!"
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it with Balaj. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run with Dixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Complete to Albert Wilson. A gain of 18. First down, Miami.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Allen. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, it's goal. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, tight. Half 85, half 85. What's that?
Check 15.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
I got you. Shit.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fitzpatrick. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Two times. You got 3 down.
Look out.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,